Hey, what's up, Wolf Brand Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm definitely not regretting any choices that I've made with my career or anything like that. That's definitely not happening at this point. I'm definitely not jealous of anything that's going to be happening tomorrow that I won't be a part of. Whatever. Cool. Regular stuff. Anyway, today's boo boo card of the day is going to be none other than Blastoise GX, the hyper rare rainbow rare version. Bro, like hyper rares now at this point, especially the rainbows and stuff like that, these things literally are like the participation award. They're kind of like that friend you keep around. You feel bad for the homie because like nothing ever goes their way. At one point they had like one good streak in high school, but then like ever since then it's been downhill, down presses, and they're outclassed by the younger, more beautiful, more fucking athletic alternate arts that come around, right? I mean, it's just I'm not going anywhere with that. It's just, Rainbow Rares used to be the king. Now they're no longer. Anyway, kind of want to talk about this. Rattle did do a video on this. I kind of thought about leaving it alone for a second. But then I remembered a certain individual was talking about it, and a certain individual put themselves out there regarding this stuff. And honestly, because of that one person alone, I can't stay away from anything that is Disney Lorcana. I'm sure you've seen this. I'm sure you've seen some of the stuff going around. Whatever. We're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it because I think it's fucking hilarious. So, Disney Lorcana did a couple videos about that, especially about an individual that was pumping and saying this stuff was going to go to the moon, go to outclass Pokemon, the TCG. Yeah, Mickey Mouse is going to come in there and put his big old mouse-shaped penis right on the tip of Pokemon, right on there, just going to slap Charizard around and be like, fire lizard my ass, woohoo, all that shit, right? Apparently that was going to happen. It's funny. I'm not saying that it's not going to be successful still, but saw a very interesting thing about Disney Lorcana. I kind of want to share it. Lots of different news outlets covered it, but I'm going to be going with IGN today because I fucking hate myself, and I just feel like looking at IGN. I don't know. It's one of those things. Anyway, let's read. Sorry, I'm in a mood today. uh, Disney Lorcana lawsuit from rival publisher threatens to postpone launch. The game is set to launch this August, but it's probably not going to happen in that aspect anymore, or at least until this is resolved. Let's look and see what happened. A lawsuit going Disney Lorcana's way right before it's supposed to come out. Ooh-wee mama. Disney Lorcana's publisher, Ravensburger, is being sued by trading card rival Upper Deck Company in a move which threatens to postpone the highly anticipated game's release. Not really gonna, cancel it or anything, but could definitely postpone it. So why would they do this? Why would a rival TCG company be suing Disney Lorcana? I mean, they have Disney on their side. They have good old Mouse of House right there. They have Goofy. They have Darth Goofy ready to come in there and fucking sling around the red lightsaber with the power of goof, right? What could happen? As reported by Polygon, the utmost of news. I actually do respect Polygon a little bit more than some of the other ones. The lawsuit filed on June 7th alleges Lorcana co-designer Ryan Miller created a nearly identical game called Rush of Icor while under contract at Upper Deck. Ooh, contract breach and, basically stealing or reuse of proprietary enterprises or properties, right? That's something that's kind of crazy. The company is seeking an injunction that would delay Lorcana's launch, currently set for August 18th. While also demanding punitive damages, restitution, and injunctive relief for enjoining Ravensburger and publicly releasing Lorcana. So basically, they're saying this is hurting their TCG, and they want the damages paid for as well. Now, this is not the first time someone has claimed that like something has been made exactly like theirs, and if this is a lawsuit that's taking place in the United States, this is going to be a very interesting one. Battle Royales, I'm sure everybody remembers that craze, right? Everybody and their mom and their little cousin was doing the whole Fortnite default dance at some point, right? Well, I'm pretty sure that's one of the other battle royales. I'm pretty sure it was PUBG was talking about threatening Fortnite for basically making a battle royale that was almost identical. The problem is it's almost impossible for you to actually just own a concept. Now look, if you basically had a game and you put it out and it looked and played and had the same UI and was called Fortnite 2 or something like that, you'd probably have a good little case for that. But battle royale is a concept. It can't really be owned. Same with a lot of TCG game mechanics. It's a concept, not really something that you can own unless they're deliberately taking things that are specifically for this game that can be proven that it is a trademark or something that belongs to this game. This is going to be a fucking pointless lawsuit right there. I mean, it's just, you can't really own, at least in the United States, a concept, and that's why multiple things can come out and be kind of the same. That's why you can have like 2,000 versions of fucking Candy Crush and it can legally exist without like any kind of thing. I mean, you can try to sue them, but it might just be a waste of time and money. That's all I'm saying. An Upper Deck press release labeled Lorcana a stolen game and said the company is suing Ravensburger and Miller for stealing and copying Upper Deck's original game, which Ravensburger repackaged and marketed as Lorcana. I'm actually very interested to see if they have anything that would specifically say for sure that it would have anything to do with there. It kind of doesn't seem like it right this second. Maybe they'll actually dispute that in court. Allegedly, that's what's going on right here. We invested significant time and resources to develop a new, novel trading card game, added Upper Deck President Jason Mashira. We want gamers and fans to continue enjoying and have access to unique, innovative, and immersive trading card games. I'm sure that's what it is. Definitely not money. We encourage competition in the industry, but also strongly believe in playing by the rules to ensure the gaming community benefits from different creative choices by each manufacturer. Of course, IGN, like I said, if they actually have anything about the concept of it, that would be really the only way I could see this going further. Otherwise, in my personal opinion, it's a fucking waste of time. You can take concepts from other TCGs. I'm very curious, like, actually what things about, I'm going to look into it. I'm going to actually look a little bit further into that at some point. I'm just curious if, like, the Legends of Ichor or the Avatar Last Ichor fucking TCG is copying another TCG too. It's really funny. I don't know. A lot of TCGs basically rip off Magic the Gathering, or they rip off, like, Duel Masters or something like that, any of those newer ones. Lorcana was announced last year as a new rival to the likes of Magic the Gathering and Pokemon TCG. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it fucking was. It was declared the rival by certain people who had a little bit of money behind that stuff for sure. The one with the likes of Frozen, Robin Hood, and some of the world's other biggest IPs behind it. Yeah, Disney characters that, I'm sure it's whatever. The game, which promises to put players before collectors in a world where Magic the Gathering cards cost $1 million. Revealed its first set, the first chapter in January. Good fucking luck with that, man. I don't know if you've actually seen some of these scalpers, man. They're out here pumping regular trainers. They're out here pumping fucking character cards. They're out here saying that you should pay $50 to $60 for a card that was $6 literally a week ago. That's what's going on right here. So I'm very curious how you're going to do that. You'd literally have to print this TCG into absolute oblivion. Maybe you will. That's funny to me, especially with who was saying, like, this is going to be, like, the biggest TCG. It's going to be worth the most fucking money. It's going to blow Pokemon right out of the water. All this fucking shit, right? I'm very interested to see where this case goes. I'm interested to see how that fucking goes. It's just really funny. Lorcana's not even at the door. They had a whole bunch of stuff. They had a whole bunch of people that were backing that stuff, just basically throwing out whatever claim they could with all this stuff behind it. And then, of course, right here's a lawsuit where basically that TCG is being accused, allegedly, of stealing basically ideas that were made solely for the use of that previous card game by Upper Deck. So I got it's interesting. I'm sure the fans of Disney Lorcana are a little bit upset by that. If it gets pushed back, hopefully they still make the game. Hopefully the Disney fans are still having fun with that. I don't want anybody to actually not experience this, especially if you're looking forward to it. Man, that is funny though. It's really funny considering the last things that happened. All I got, appreciated versions. Go check out Rattle's video too. He went a little bit more detail about it. See you later.